Greetings, YouTube. So the pro-plague fans are winning. The United States just surpassed 700 cases of measles in 22 states, which is the highest it's been since 2000. Why is the year 2000 significant? Because the year 2000 is the year that scientists announced that we had eradicated measles in the United States. But now we have over 700 cases. In the past, the worst it had was that we had 500 deaths per year in America because of measles. And if we don't do something soon, we're headed back to that. And who can we thank for this? Well, we can thank directly Andrew Wakefield, Jenny McCarthy, and the media outlets that broadcast their bullshit to the world. Particularly Oprah was one that broadcast Jenny McCarthy. Andrew Wakefield is a discredited doctor who has lost his medical license. And it's important to realize that when Andrew Wakefield brought forward the idea that the conventional MMR vaccine regimen, which is a series of 3 shots over, I don't remember how much time, I forget, I apologize, was not working. It wasn't because he thought vaccines were bad. It's because he was marketing his own vaccine, which was a single dose shot. So instead of taking 3 shots over a span of time, you would take his single shot vaccine, one and done, and then you'd move on to whatever the next regiment of vaccines were when the child gets older. But in the process of marketing, pure marketing, his own product, he simply fabricated a fake study that the conventional 3 regiment vaccine was not working and was linked to autism. He made it up, which is why he's now a discredited person and had lost his medical license. And frankly, I think that he should be spending the rest of his life in prison for crimes against humanity, because he is the reason we are in this position we're in today. These people are like, Andrew Wakefield, he was a doctor, he said these things, except he's no longer a doctor because he said those things. The pro-plague crowd seems to forget that key piece of information. And then it became popular because of people like Jenny McCarthy and Oprah, that, Jenny McCarthy saying that her son had autism because of MMR, which is bullshit because MMR vaccines do not cause autism. And in America, you have a religious exemption clause, which says if you say, my religion says I can't do X, Y, or Z, then you don't have to do X, Y, or Z when it comes to medical procedures. But that's also bullshit. I don't care what your religion is. I don't. And I'm a theist. If your religion is putting children's lives at risk and then the community at large at risk, we're going to steamroll your religious exemption. And we're going to actually make you do things that make medical sense. I don't care what your religion is. I also don't care if your religion says it's your right to mutilate the genitals of children. You shouldn't be allowed to do that either. For either boys or girls, or anything in between. So, yes, medical exemption laws are bullshit when it comes to science. If you want to say, I can't be drafted because I won't kill, I'm all for that. But it's funny, it's okay to say, I think my child should become sick and die and become a danger to the community. For some weird reason, that's all right in America. No. No. There are parents that complain that other people's children shouldn't bring peanuts to school because their kids have a peanut allergy. And that's a legitimate risk. I know someone who has a peanut allergy so bad, if their girlfriend eats peanuts and kisses them, they could go into shock. So, yes, peanut allergies exist, and people's lives can be put at risk because of them. So, yeah, it's okay to say, okay, we shouldn't bring peanuts to school because of that risk. You can live without peanuts. Sun butter's a really nice alternative. I know, I eat it. But then other parents say it's okay for their child to come to school even though they could be a carrier for measles, because they say their religion is more important than the health and lives of other people. Fuck that noise. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what exemption you think you are worthy of. You are entitled to. You aren't. There's a line, and the line is risking the lives of children and risking the lives of those in the public. Because kids under 1, they can't have vaccines yet. People who have compromised immune systems, their vaccines may not work on them, or they can't have them. They may be on drugs that are suppressing their immune system because of medical reasons or transplants. And you're putting them at risk. You are breaking herd immunity. And all you're doing is you're afraid of autism. And autism isn't a death sentence. Measles and other diseases that are prevented by vaccines often are. So the worst you're risking is something that won't kill your kid. And you're willing to kill your kid and kill the kids and the adults in the world around you because you're an ignorant fuck. Too damn bad. Your religious exemption? I don't care. You don't get one when it comes to medicine. And anyone who doesn't like that doesn't have to be on my channel. Because I'm sick of that bullshit too. I'm sick of the propaganda people try to broadcast on my channel. Use my channel as a platform for their ignorance and for their pro-plague desires. If you're a fan of plagues, go away. I don't want you here. We eradicated measles. And now we have over 700 cases in America. Because of ignorance, because of marketing, because of media hysteria. Because people don't understand science and medical research. It breaks my heart. It makes me angry. And I'm just tired of the bullshit.